Get off my bathtub. What Lies Beneath, released in the year 2000 and is directed by Robert Zemeckis, who has directed such films like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, all three parts of Back to the Future, Forrest Gump, Contact, and Castaway. He's directed two of my favorite films of all time, two films that are easily in my top 10 favorite films of all time, so yeah, he's pretty good. And this film is starring Michelle Pfeiffer and Harrison Ford. Claire Spencer and her husband Norman have moved into Norman's old cottage on a lake, and while Norman is off at the university trying to complete his research project, Claire is left at the house to try to fix it up and make it beautiful. However, throughout the day, she notices several weird, strange, supernatural-like occurrences. And on top of that, she is dealing with her new next-door neighbors, who are constantly arguing, and one of them suspiciously goes missing. So now she's concocting a bunch of stories in her head, trying to convince her husband that they are real. And I am now joined by my oldest cat and the best cat in the entire world, Maximus. Hello, Max. How are you? Oh, yeah. He just came running down, heard my voice, and was like, "Hey, Dad, I want to be in your review. Are you gonna hang out with? Are you gonna hang out here with me?" Oh, hi. So, well, we'll see how long we can do this with him up here. So What Lies Beneath? I remember purchasing this movie around Halloween one year. It was in a discount Halloween movie bin, and I was like, I've never seen this movie before, and I was like, yeah, let's check it out. Of course, I bought it, and it sat on my shelf for ever. I've never watched it before. This is my first time viewing it. Hey, bud. And what a weird, suspenseful movie this is. At first, I didn't know how I felt about it, because the movie was trying to figure out what it wanted to be. Is this a crime thriller? Is this a slasher movie? Or is this a ghost story? There are so many elements that are happening in this thing. I don't know. I still don't know what this movie is. All I'll say, though, is that it's one great time. I say great time, I was kind of actually on the edge of my seat the entire time, and I'll be honest, when the movie concluded and I went to bed, I made sure that the doors were locked. What did you think of the movie, Max? That's right. I don't know if I would consider this a Halloween movie or a film that I would watch around Halloween time, but I guess it does have horror elements in here. I mean, it's definitely a thriller. It's definitely a suspense thriller. Again, the whole mixture of genres in here is so confusing. But I think all of the confusion plays into what this character is going through. Michelle Pfeiffer has no idea what is going on or what is real. And at first I'm trying to figure out the ending of this movie, because I have a suspicion that, oh, maybe she's dead the entire time, or maybe she's behind it, or maybe she is a clone, because Norman is a genetics professor and they talk about accidents and how they got together, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe she's a creation of Norman's. Was I right? Was I wrong? Well, you'll have to figure that out for yourself. And Max is gonna have to figure it out for himself too. Hey, bud. Nudging into my throat, and it kinda hurts. He's a good boy. He's a polydactyl too, so he has extra toes and extra thumbs to claw people. It is really nice to see Michelle Pfeiffer not in a cat suit or in a terrible wig. Michelle Pfeiffer looks beautiful in this movie. I guess I never noticed before. I've only seen her really in comic book films where she's either done up like a Tim Burton creature or she's a really old lady in Ant-Man. But here she is stunning, and I love watching her on screen. I think she gives a great performance. Her performance, her confusion, her conviction to the confusion of everything that is going on in this movie is playing into my confusion as to what's going on, but I'm enthralled by her. I'm very curious as to where the story is going, and I'm behind her every second of the movie. And it's nice to see Harrison Ford in a role where he's not an action star or the President of the United States. He's just a loving husband who seems to have everything kind of figured out, and he plays the straight character of everyone. And it's interesting to see where his character goes, and when he does go to certain places, I'm a little shocked, because I had no idea what happens in this movie. I'm trying really hard not to spoil what happens, because if it's your first time watching it, not knowing what happens is going to make this film all the more better for you. But where his character does go is definitely worth the journey. There is some very unique and very stunning cinematography in this film that I wasn't expecting, and I don't know how they do it. I haven't done any research as to how they move the camera the way they did, but there are moments where one of these characters is laying face first on the floor, on the hallway floor, and the camera has a bird's eye view of them, and then it pans down to where they have an upward angle and we see their face as if like they went through the floor and the floor disappeared and they're looking through a clear glass. And I don't know how they did that, but that looks so freaking cool. Several times, and it's very impressive. And it kind of comes out of nowhere, too. Sorry for all the hair that you see in the air. It's all coming from this guy, because it's summertime, and this guy is just shedding like crazy. Plus, he's over 15 years old, so, you know, he's gonna shed. Why did you just bite me? That's a little mean. But I love him. I think this movie is a one hell of a suspenseful time, and I highly recommend it. I don't know if I would give it like a perfect score or near perfect score. Maybe the more times I watch it over the years. Ow! Why would you do that? Why are you being mean? Oh, now you're being playful. Now he's getting down. Max is getting down. Max has left the building. Or are you staying in the building? He's the best. Oh, the hair on my hand. Oh, God. Robert Zemeckis is just a brilliant film director. He knows how to get an audience to care about the story and the characters in his films. He's a master craftsman. And this film is just one more example as to how masterful of a director he is. I'm going to give What Lies Beneath 4.5 out of 5 Blu-rays.
It's good. It's good.
Alright everyone, now comes my favorite part of my videos where I randomly select which movie I'm going to be watching next, so let's take a look. Superman, Shazam, The Return of Black Adam. From what I remember, I think this movie is like a glorified short film, but hopefully it's a precursor to what we're actually going to get in the Black Adam film next year. Maybe just a tease of Black Adam versus Shazam versus Henry Cavill's Superman? Please? We'll check out Superman, Shazam, and Black Adam next time. If any of you have recommendations of films that you want me to review on here, you can make a PayPal donation on the main page of my YouTube channel. Any size donation will do, just attach your movie recommendation with your donation, and if I have access to it, I will watch it, review it, give you a shout out on the channel, and get my review of it published as quickly as I possibly can. So guys, have you seen What Lies Beneath? What did you think about it? Or if you've never seen it before, and you stumbled across because of this video, then comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell so you know the next time I'm releasing next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time with my review of Superman and Shazam, The Return of Black Adam. So in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.